This review has been sponsored by the author Greg Palmer to promote his new book, Infinity. It's a great book. Stick around and I'll tell you all about it at the end. Okay, on with the review. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round as we embark on a delightful journey into the eccentric world of Chappie. If you thought robots were all about cold metal and mechanical efficiency, think again. Neil Blomkamp's inventive comedy challenges that notion and replaces it with a heartwarming robo-comedy treat that will leave you grinning from ear to ear. From laughter to emotions, from whimsical misadventures to unexpected friendships, Chappie weaves it all together in a delightful tapestry that is impossible to resist. Amazingly, the movie made by the team that made District 9 wasn't sold to audiences as a comedy, which probably explains its lackluster rating on IMDb. Rest assured, it's a goodie. So, we find ourselves in the bustling streets of Johannesburg, where the city is protected by robotic enforcers known as scouts. But amidst this futuristic world of technology, a unique robot emerges, Chappie. Voiced by the immensely talented Sharlto Copley, Chappie possesses an AI that is so much more than just a machine. With a childlike innocence and curiosity, he navigates through the world that often misunderstands him, resulting in hilariously awkward moments. As we dive into the core of the film, we meet the hilariously dysfunctional and over-the-top quartet responsible for Chappie's upbringing. The wannabe gangsters Ninja, Yolandi Visser, and Jose Pablo Cantillo, along with their tag-along, Chappie's creator Dion Wilson, played by Dev Patel. This oddball combination brings an unmatched charm to the screen as they try their best to instill gangster values into their protege. The tarnished anchorman Anderson Cooper also makes an appearance on a TV newscast, just so we know the film really is set in a dystopia. You know, just like real life right now. The filmmakers portrayed South Africa as a shithole country in District 9 too. District 9 was the story of an invasion of deadbeat illegal aliens, something that everyone living in Europe experiences every day. Topical, huh? More on that another time. Chappie, the impressionable and lovable bot, tries to comprehend the intricacies of human emotions and behavior from this bunch of street-smart misfits, from attempting to teach him hip-hop dance moves to slang lessons that lead to hilarious misunderstandings. The interactions between the over-the-top gangsters and Chappie are a treat. Chappie's development is an ongoing comedy of errors, as he finds himself caught between his guardian gangsters, who are more like comic characters than hardened criminals, and the ever-nurturing Dion. We also get the female Yolandi Visser, who is transformed from a hardened gangster to a sweet mummy whose maternal longings emerge as she loves and defends the robot from the influence of her ruffian gang. The tug of war between these two polar opposite influences on Chappie's upbringing is a joy to watch. As robot Chappie's parental figures, Ninja, Yolandi, and Jose provide him with a rather unconventional upbringing. They dress him up in hip streetwear, make him wear bling, and try to impart their tough image onto the innocent robot. Watching Chappie attempt to mimic their role in gangster walking style and language is great fun. On the other hand, we have Dion, who is more like the nurturing and protective father figure. He wants Chappie to explore his potential, embrace his uniqueness, and become a better version of himself. The comedic contrast between Dion's gentle guidance and the gangster's outlandish influence creates a delightful mix of tender moments and comedy. Even as Chappie tries to grasp human emotions, the subtleties often elude him, leading to some laugh out loud moments. The way Chappie navigates human social cues and etiquette is both endearing and incredibly funny. No comedy is complete without a brilliant antagonist, and Hugh Jackman's villainous portrayal of Vincent Moore fits the bill perfectly. With his god-awful mullet hairstyle and an array of quirky mannerisms, Jackman takes this role and hams it up with panache. Vincent Moore's ambition to discredit and destroy Chappie and the Robot Scouts is shrouded in comedic absurdity, making him a standout character. Watching Jackman unleash his comedic prowess as Vincent Moore, complete with some over-the-top evil monologues, is delightful. His character's zany gadgets and inventions are the stuff of sci-fi parody, and yet he pulls it off with a flair that is both amusing and entertaining. Sigourney Weaver, who plays it all deadpan straight as his boss, seems blissfully unaware that she has employed a psychopathic maniac as an engineer. She sees his giant killing RoboCop-style machine as less of a threat to humanity than a possible conscious Chappie. As Chappie discovers his individuality, we witness the transformation from a curious robot to a sentient being who yearns for love, belonging, and a sense of purpose. So, Chappie is a robo-comedy extravaganza that fires on all six. From the charismatic Chappie's misadventures to the riotous interactions between the gangster trio and their innocent protege, the film never fails to deliver moments of laughter and delight. The brilliant performances of Sharlto Copley, Dev Patel, Ninja, Yolandi Visser, and Jose Pablo Cantillo, along with Hugh Jackman's over-the-top villain, add a layer of charm and brilliance to this unorthodox story. Chappie is a film that reminds us of the power of laughter and the magic of unlikely friendships, proving that even robots can have a heart and a soul that touches our own. So if you're in the mood for a heartwarming ride through a world where robots and humans coexist in the most endearing way possible, Chappie is the perfect ticket for an extraordinary adventure that will leave you chuckling and pondering our future. Okay, spoiler alert, here is the plot. During a late-night trip to test his AI software, Dion is kidnapped by a group of gangsters. They demand that Dion build a robot from parts he has taken so they can use it for their criminal activities. Seeing an opportunity, Dion convinces the gangsters that he can make the robot fully autonomous and sentient. As Chappie begins to understand consciousness and self-awareness, Dion takes on the role of a caring and nurturing father figure. He introduces Chappie to art, music, and literature, hoping to shape his personality and instill a sense of morality and goodness. However, Chappie's progress is not without its challenges. The gangsters, particularly Ninja, struggle to understand and accept the innocent and non-violent nature of the robot. They want Chappie to be tough and street smart, just like them. With his impressionable mind caught between Dion's positive influence and the gangster's rough tutelage, Chappie's identity and purpose become a central conflict in the film. He grapples with the dualities of human nature, love and hate, kindness and cruelty, vulnerability and strength. As the days passed, Chappie's transformation into a sentient being became more evident, leading to some comic and endearing moments. He starts exploring his artistic side, attempting to paint, dance, and even compose music. These scenes provide comic relief, showcasing Chappie's childlike curiosity and the gangster's bemusement. Amidst the comedic adventures, Chappie's potential as a conscious and self-aware being does not go unnoticed by others. The ambitious engineer Vincent Moore sees this as an opportunity to undermine Dion's work and push his own militarized robot, the Moose, into the limelight. Vincent sets his sights on discrediting Chappie and the Scout program, blaming them for a series of robberies committed by the gangsters who once stole him. He manipulates circumstances to paint the robot as a threat to humanity, using the media to sow fear and distrust. As the deadline approaches, the gangsters plan a heist to secure money for their criminal activities. Chappie, torn between his desire to be accepted by his new family and his moral compass, influenced by Dion, must make difficult choices. These decisions lead to emotional and comedic confrontations between the gangsters Dion and Chappie. In the midst of chaos, Vincent activates his Moose robot and wreaks havoc on the city to prove its superiority over Chappie and the Scouts. A thrilling battle ensues as Chappie must protect his friends and prove his worth. As the dust settles, Chappie realizes the importance of his uniqueness and the power of love and compassion. He ultimately chooses to embrace his own identity, combining the best aspects of the gangster's resilience with Dion's humility. The movie is a must-watch for anyone seeking a heartfelt and humorous exploration of humanity in the most unexpected form. A lovable and sentient robot named Chappie, who loves his new mum. Chappie's journey of self-discovery and acceptance is complete, and he finds a place where he is loved and appreciated for who he is. As the credits roll, the audience is left with a sense of joy and fulfillment, having witnessed the birth of an extraordinary bond between humans and machines, and the magic of laughter in the most unlikely of places. So here's the cover blurb. A university historian is forced to plunder high-value treasures of the past using a billionaire's secret prototype time-tunneling technology and must battle a psychopath back in deep time, as well as technology screw-ups and the universe itself. Edward Henson is at the peak of his academic career when he and his wife Katie are left critically injured by a car crash during a blizzard. A mysterious figure appears at the historian's hospital bedside and offers him a Faustian bargain: full health aided by cutting-edge chip implants upgrading his brain with all the knowledge of mankind, or the bleak alternative, voluntary euthanasia. But if Henson accepts this deal, he must break with all of his academic ethics and travel back in time to steal the treasures of the past for his rich patron, Dominic LeBlanc, a man who has almost everything money could ever buy. Meanwhile, Katie Henson is the millionaire's spare, but she escapes her patron's control and has plans of her own. Infinity is a fast-moving tale of love, betrayal, loss and revenge, grounded on the latest academic research on the nature of space-time and time travel. You should treat yourself to a fascinating light read which will remain with you long after you have finished the last chapter. Okay folks, that's it. Bye.